ครับกำลัง preparing อยู่ครับโอเคครับตอนนี้ก็เข้าสู่การไลฟ์สดแล้วนะครับสามารถติดตามทางช่อง YouTube ได้นะครับเดี๋ยวจะคัดลอกลิงก์ไปให้นะครับผมส่งไปในโซมอีกทีหนึ่งแล้วกันส่งลิงก์ไปให้นะครับเป็นช่องถ่ายทอดสดผ่าน YouTube ครับเริ่มได้เลยครับพี่เจี๊ยบ
ค่ะกราบเรียนคณะกรรมการและครูที่ปรึกษาทุกท่านนะคะแล้วก็สวัสดีผู้เข้าร่วมนำเสนอโครงงานทุกคนนะคะดิฉันนางเบญจวรรณ ปังเอี้ยนและ
นางสาวสุนันทิสา โชติพันธ์ค่ะ
ครูโรงเรียนหาดใหญ่วิทยาลัยนะคะรับหน้าที่เป็นผู้ดูแลการประชุมวิชาการและนำเสนอผลงานของนักเรียนนะคะสาขาคณิตศาสตร์และคอมพิวเตอร์ภาคบรรยายภาษาอังกฤษนะคะโดยมีนายนพดล หลาวันนะคะเป็นผู้ควบคุมระบบในการนำเสนอโครงงานของห้องนี้นะคะและนะคะนางสาวซีนายสุนทรนางสาววริษฐาสิทธิโชคชัยนะคะนักเรียนโครงการ SMTE เป็นผู้ดำเนินรายการในวันนี้ค่ะลำดับถัดไปขอนำทุกท่านเข้าสู่การดำเนินรายการจากนักเรียนทั้งสองคนเลยค่ะเรียนเชิญค่ะ
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the competition of project works in English oral presentation of computer and mathematics fields for lower certain SMTE students. My name is Varitha Sithi Chokchai.
And my name is Sinai Sunthorn. We are the MC for today's competition. There are honorable committee from University, Dr. Phanupong Vichit Phanukan and Professor Sukamon Sukpisit, and also advisor teacher, Mr. Patharakon Machim from Satun Vitya School, Mr. Rakkor Siriwat from Varanali Chalerm School, Mr. Ekapap Muttajan from Mahawachira School and Mr. Pinyo Yontantham from Hadjai Vidyalaya School.
The competition is for Mathematics 6 of SMTA program, and they are going to present their own live project works. For the presentation, each program will have 5 minutes to prepare and then 10 minutes to present. And you will hear a single bell ring 3 minutes before your time runs out. Sorry, like this. And when your time is up, you will hear a double bell ring like this. And another 5 minutes will be the time for questions from the committees. If you have any question or problem, please tell us in the chat board.
This is the presenting order. The first project is from Satun Vitya School. The second project is from Varanali Chalerm School. The third project from Mahawachira School. And the last project is from Hadjai Vidyalaya School. The first school can prepare your presentation now.
Okay, for the first presentation is a mathematics project on the study of pathways from rotating regular polygons to decide patterns of students' identity by using Geometer's Sketchpad program by Mr. Anat Tepchana, Miss Maria Misalimin, and Miss Supisara Satyang from Satun Vitya School. The advisor of this project is Mr. Patharakon Machim. The committees are Dr. Phanupong Vichit Phanukan, Professor Sukamon Sukpisit, and Mr. Pinyo Yontantham. Please prepare for your presentation and tell us if you're ready.
Okay, I think we are ready. Can we start it now?
Yes. Okay, your time starts now. 10 minutes.
Okay. So, good morning, honor and respective committee. We are so excited to be here so much. We are the representative from Satun Vitya School. So, let's introduce ourselves first. My name is Anat Tepchana.
My name is Maria Misalini. My name is Supisala Setteung.
So today we are going to talk about the study of pathways from rotating irregular polygons to decide the pattern of student identities by using the Geometry Sketchpad program. So let's start with the first one, introduction.
Origin and importance. We are interested in using regular polygons to examine the pathways that have the same property as the cycloid motion that produce patterns which can be created from using GSP by studying the relationship between regular polygons and pathway area of the pathway and bringing the pathway from rotating regular polygon and design pattern of student identity.
Objective: to study the relationship between regular polygons and pathway by using GSP program. To study the relationship between regular polygons with the area of pathway. To bring the pathway from rotating regular polygons and design pattern of student identity.
The second one is talking about related papers and studies.
So in this study, we are talking about regular polygons, cycloids, arc range, GSP program, IPS pen application, and line sticker maker app.
So based on a review of developed papers and researches, we become interested in using GSP to study the pathways of regular polygons, which is having the features of cycloid motions and define to student identity pattern. So operation and procedure. Firstly, to study the relationship between the regular polygons and the pathway. So we choose the problems about the regular polygons, which the pathway can create by the rotations of the cycloids. And after that, we do a study and research about the information by looking to multiple projects and research sets. And after that, we study about the theory of cycloid rotations. And we study of the regular polygons, which can be related to the theories of cycloid rotation. And after that, we learn how to use the GSP.
Secondly, we create by rotating regular polygon to prove the area in the general equation form. And finally, we learn how to use the IPS pen application and line sticker maker application to create line stickers which are connected to student identity from rotating regular polygons.
So the next one is going to talk about the result and discussion. So as the work that we have done so far, so this is the result that we got from our project. So the result of the study of relationship between regular polygons and the pathway by using GSP can be applied in here the pathways of equilateral triangle, square, and regular pentagon, and the regular hexagon. And so we start with the first one. I'm going to talk about calculating the area from rotating an equilateral triangle. So a rolling equilateral triangle would edges have the length of a unit. The regions under this arc and above the line consist of two equal circular sectors of the radius a unit and one equilateral triangle, which you can see on the yellow areas. And each circular sector had the area of have area of pi over t times a square, which is also the areas of the circular disc that circumscribes an equilateral triangle of h's length. So let's assume that the S is equal to the area from rotating an equilateral triangle. So you're going to get the area of pathway is equal to the area of an equilateral triangle plus 2 pi a square divided by 3. And after that, I'm going to talk about the calculating area from rotating a square. So let's start with this one, a rolling square. The regions under this arc consist of two right triangles, which you can see on the area in the yellow areas, and plus the three circular quadrants, with 2 of a radius a and 1 of a radius a radical 2. The right triangles have the total area is equal to a square. The areas of the rolling square and the total areas of the three circular quadrants is equal to the area of the square plus 2 times pi over 4 times 2 times a square. And after that, we're going to talk about the calculating area from rotating a regular pentagon. So the area from the pathways is equal to the area of regular pentagon plus 2 pi over 5 times 2 times a square. From the studies, it was found that the pathway from rotating a regular pentagon can be divided into areas as follows. So let's talk about it in the general case. So in the general case of a regular polygons with the n vertices, the regions under one arc of the rotations consist of n-2 triangles and n-1 circular sectors is subtending an angle of 2 pi over n radians. The radius of the circular sectors are the length of the segments from the one vertex to each of the remaining n-1 vertices. A sectors of the radius are k subtending an angles of 2 pi over n radians, and also has the area of 2 pi k square divided by 2. So the sum of the areas of the n-1 sector is equal to pi over n times sigma r k square when k is equal to 1 to n-1.
So we got the relationship at the table as follows.
So this is the table that the work that we want to show you, the relationship from what we study.
So in the general equation, we can calculate the area of pathway of regular polygons equal to area of regular polygon plus pi over n sigma r square when k equal 1 to n minus 1, when n equal to the amount of edges of regular polygons. Rk equal to the total of radius from the rotating regular polygons.
The result of bringing the pathway from rotating regular polygon and design pattern of student identity from the studying the pathways from rotating regular polygon can be designed as the patterns of student identity by create line stickers. They are the pattern of Stone Geopark, Thai Island, Hin Ngam Island, Khanum Dok Jok, Roti Shashak, and Kalung Flower.
So like, as you know, the students have been announcing from UNESCO as a one of global geopark. So we want to, like, as one of the populations, we want to share our culture to the others. So we decided to make a light sticker. Why do we have to decide a light sticker? Because the light stickers, because a lot of people in Thailand, majority of people in Thailand have been using line as a communication way to each other. So I want to show them what we have in student. So that is why, so we use part of the pathway that we got to create some of these stickers and then share and post it on the line. If you want to see it, you can scan it right now. So I will put the link over there. You can check in our stickers. So thank you for your attention.
Okay, next will be 5 minutes for the committees to ask questions.
Okay. What is the importance of the calculating the area of the cycloid?
So, sorry, what? Sorry, I can't hear.
Is my sound clear? Do you clearly hear me?
So, sorry, sorry, I will return the forum for the next.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is that clear? Okay. Okay. I hear my voice. So what is the importance of the calculating of the area of the cycloid?
So okay. So what is the, let's talk about it. What is the important about this project? Why do we have to calculate the area, right? Because we already know that we have the theories about, we already know that the theories about the cycloid that we already have in the mathematics, but we haven't seen that some people use the regular pentagon to do the same way as the cycloid rotations. And after that, why do we have to calculate? Because it's one of the purpose that we want to know. We already start that they have some people that already start studying about the way of the cycloid rotation. So we want to do the new thing by calculate the areas of the pathway from rotating the regular polygons. Is that clear for the answer?
Is that mean that you will use the area to calculate the graphic that you will put to the available area on the things like a chart or on the glass, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your good presentation.
Okay.
Okay, next question, Dr. Panupong.
Yes. So yeah, thank you for your presentation. So I'm wonder whether you have a formula for the pathway so that you can easily put it in computer or in computer graphic software to make such pathway. Do you have that formula for the
Yeah, we
pathway that you
actually
have?
doing, so we start with inductions, and then we study for the small section, and we can create in the general equations. As you can see, we put the, so we put the equations is equal to the areas of the regular polygons plus the pi over n times sigma rk square when the k is equal to 1 to n minus 1. So that is the formula that we got from the study. I think we can use it, but like not like we can calculate by our hand, but not in the program.
So when you draw the line sticker, you draw it by hand, not by formula, right?
Yeah, it's like before we do the pathway, we use the GSP to do that, and then after that we use part of the pathway and put in the line sticker maker app, and then we can put it on the line, and we can sell it on the line too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have some questions for you, and thank you for your nice presentation. Did you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So will follow for another committee, because I think you can derive some formula by use trigonometry function. Do you think what you can do if you apply trigonometry function to your work? How? Did you learn in your school already, right?
So we like you asked, like, how do we use the trigonometry in this?
Yes.
Study,
just your
right?
idea. Just give me your idea. How?
Or my idea.
Yeah, just your idea, because you didn't do it yet. You just give me some clue. Maybe you can try it later.
So we use the trigonometry. It's like to like as you can see, they have the pathway that it look like the circumstance of the circle. So we use that by using the sum of trigonometry to make it look beautiful. When we put it on the patterns of student identity, it will show it look like variables and like more beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So my point is, like another committee said, you just do your pattern in line app by hand. You didn't do it by programming yet. So the one way that you can do it, you have to suggest some equation that show the pattern in programming way. Do you get it?
Yes, but like
yes,
we did,
yes.
I didn't draw it by hand, but like when we do it, we do it the GSP, and then we like copy we copy the pictures, the pathway that we got from that, and then put in the line sticker app. So every pictures on the line sticker is look the same. What we got from the rotating, it look the same. It's not drawing by hand.
All right, I see. May I ask one more question?
Sure. I'd like to answer.
Good. Yeah, good. All right. So I'm wondering if you calculate another factor, like something, because in your picture, what about you calculate something else beside area of the pattern? What do you think? What else you can calculate from that?
I think if like we have a time to study more, I'm gonna go with irregular polygons, because we already do in the regular polygons, but we haven't have a chance to do irregular polygons. Maybe in the future, and I can do that, I will do it.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, all the committees. The study of pathways from rotating regular polygons to decide pattern of students' identity by using the geometry sketchpad program is concluded. Thank you, Student Vidya School. So up next to the next project.
The next presentation is a mathematics project, a study on relationship of side lengths of right triangle by Miss Suchana Kenproma, Miss Vadisara Sengsuwan, and Miss Chanika Chaikel from Varanali Chalerm School. The advisor of this project is Mr. Dakkor Sidiwat. Please prepare your presentation now. And when you finish, you can tell us.
I think everyone has seen through the presentations right now.
Okay. So your time is start now.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Shanika Shagar. Today I am here to talk to you about a study or relationship of side lengths of right triangle mathematics project. Author Mrs. Suchana Kenproma, Mrs. Visala Saisuwan, Mrs. Shanika Shagar. Let's go to the first topic. Introductions. Triangles are interesting geometrics, flick, and content about trigonometry, Pythagoras, theorem, and similar triangles, etc. We began to study about triangle by studying from the books and articles on geometry that a teacher provided us and found that right triangle have interesting relations of side length. The project aimed to study relations of side length of triangles. Their research has been carried out into theorem. Mrs. Suchana Kenproma is going to take you to next topic.
I will talk about objective of this project. Objective 1. If two right triangles are similar triangles, when the area of the big triangle minus the area of the small triangle equal to the area of the small triangle. Find the ratio of the base leg of the small right triangle to the Objective 2. If two right triangles are similar triangles, when the area of the big triangle minus the area of the small triangle equal to n multiply the area of the small triangle. Find the ratio of base leg of the small right triangle to the hypotenuse leg of the big triangle. Objective 3. If a circle inside any right triangle, find the relationship of the diameter of the incircle and leg of the adjacent side are adjacent to the right angle.
Sorry. It results objective 1 by the radius of the base length of the small right triangle to the hypotenuse length of the big triangle. From the picture, we get side BD equals side BE tan theta, and let it be equation 1. Side BC equals side AC cos theta, and let it be equation 2. Side AB equals side AC sin theta, and let it be equation 3. When the area of the ABC triangle minus the area of the BDE triangle equals to the area of the BDC triangle, we'll get half of the side BC multiply side AB minus half of side BE multiply side BD equal half of side BE multiply side BD, and I will plus half of side BE in right and left of equations in line 1. We'll get equation in line 2 and substitute equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Equation in line 2 will get equation in line 3. And I will balance equation for the last time. I will get side BE divided by side AC. Equation 2 cos theta divided by square root 2.
Therefore, the radius of the base length of the small triangle to the hypotenuse length of the big triangle is cos theta square root 2.
Objective 2. Find the ratio of base length of the small right triangle to the hypotenuse length of the big triangle. From the picture, we'll get side BD equal to side BE tan theta. I let it be equation 1. Side BC equal to side AC cos theta. I let it be equation 2. And side AB equal to side AC sin theta. I let it be equation 3. When the area of the ABC triangle minus the area of the BDE triangle equal to n multiply the area of the BDE triangle, we'll get half of side BC multiply side AB minus half of side BE multiply side AB equal to n multiply half of side BE multiply side BD. And I will plus half of side BE multiply side BD in right and left of equation in line 1. I will get equation in line 2. After that, I will substitute equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3 in the equation in line 2. I will get equation in line 3. I will balance equation in line 3 by multiplying 2 in right and left of equation. And I will balance equation for the last time. I will get side BE divided by side AC equal to cos theta divided by square root of n plus 1. Therefore, find the ratio of the base length of the small right triangle to the hypotenuse length of the big triangle is cos theta square root of n plus 1.
Objective 3. Find the relationship of diameter of the encircle and length of the adjacent side are adjacent to the right angle. Let it be equation 1 are adjacent side of isosceles triangle PAQ. Equation 2 are adjacent side of isosceles triangle BRBP. From equation 1, side AC minus side AQ equal to radians R, or side AC minus side AP equal to radians R. From equation 2, side BC minus side BR equal to radians R, or side BC minus side BP equal to radians R. And equation 3 plus equation 4, side AC plus side BC minus side AC equal to radian 2R. Therefore, let a circle inside any right triangle, then the length of the diameter of the circle is always equal to the difference between the length of the hypotenuse and sum of the length of the other two sides. Conclusion. The group has shown the proof of this project in the form of a theorem and came to the following conclusion. Theorem 1. Let two right triangles are similar triangles when the area of the big triangle minus the area of the small triangle equal to the area of the small triangle. Then the theorem of base length of the small right triangle to the hypotenuse length of the big triangle is cos theta 2 square root 2. Theorem 2. Let two right triangles are similar triangles when the area of the big triangle minus the area of the small triangle equal to n multiply the area of the small triangle. Then the ratio of the base length of the small right triangle to the hypotenuse length of the big triangle is cos theta 2 square root n plus 1. Theorem 3. Let a circle inside any right triangle. Then the length of the diameter of the circle is always equal to the difference between the length of the hypotenuse and sum of the length of the other two sides. Discussion. The limitation of these theorems are the theorem will be true when a triangle is a right triangle. Provided the triangle is not a right triangle, the proof will not be true as it proven.
That brings the presentation to the end. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Okay, next will be question time for the committee.
Okay, is this the new theory that you just created, right? Is this a new brand new theorem that you just created? Is that right?
Yes, I agree.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. I think it should be proved many times. So what if you put this idea on the left triangle? Your theorems still be true or not? If you put your theory in the left triangle. So the left triangle is just a symmetric of the right triangle, right? So it still be true or not? Okay. Okay.
Or maybe can you
Yes,
tell
teacher,
us
yes,
the
yes.
definition of right triangle? What is the definition of right triangle?
Teacher, again, please.
What is the definition of a right triangle? What is the meaning of a right triangle? What does it mean? What kind of triangle it is to be a right triangle?
I think you will see the one angle that has a 90 degrees, right?
Yes.
So there is no left triangle. So sorry. Okay. Okay, don't be serious. Okay, next I will let Dr. Panupong ask you question.
So in theorem 1 and 2, you find the ratio between two sides of two triangles, right? What about any other ratio? For example, what is the ratio of BE and BC, for example? Have you ever tried to calculate that ratio?
Okay. Dr. Panupong, can you explain your questions again? But in slowly.
Oh, okay. So sorry. So in this slide, you try to find a ratio between BE and AC, right? What about any other ratio between two sides? For example, what is the ratio between DE and BC? I mean, it's okay if you haven't tried it before, but I'm just asking your opinion. Do you think you can calculate the ratio between BE and BC? Is it going to be easy or is it going to be very hard?
Teacher again, please.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. So, my question is, do you have any idea to calculate the ratio between two sides of triangle? For example, can you calculate the ratio between BE and BC? Did you try to calculate this before or no? I mean, it's just a suggestion. So if you haven't tried it, it's okay. You can do it later in the future. It's okay.
Any question from Dr. Pinho?
Yes.
Okay.
I may have some question for the student. Hi everyone. Are you ready now? You seem like you don't want to answer anything. About this picture, as I saw in your report, it might be not totally the same in your presentation. For example, like in your report, page 10 and 12, there are something missing. You can check again. And my question is, have you ever tried to explain why you choose the sign of BE over AC? Is there any explanation in real life or any explanation in mathematics? Why BE over AC beside another ratio? Just your idea. Or it just look nice? Do you understand my question? Hello? Do you understand my question?
Again, teacher.
My short question is, why did you try to explain the sign of BE over AC? Why? What is the reason behind? Why? Why not you choose BC over AC? Something like that. Okay. Okay, thank you.
This is a very interesting presentation because you have some mathematical proof. So thank you for your presentation. Thank you, students. Good job.
Okay, a study on relationship of side lengths of right triangle is concluded. Thank you, Waranadi Shalom School. The third presentation is computer project on smart anti-COVID-19 robot by Mr. Patya Sangkharat, Mr. Supavit Kantarak, and Ms. Pemika Siriwong Vibun from Mahawashira School. The advisor of this project is Mr. Ekapap Muttachan. Please prepare your presentation.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
The time is start now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're from Mahawashiro Songkhla School, and today we will present about our science project, Smart Anti-COVID-19 Robot. This is our team member, and this is our teacher guidance. The statement of the problem: people nowadays are worried about the spread of COVID-19, causing everyone to pay attention to their health care, especially washing hands with alcohol. And because one of the symptoms of people infected with COVID-19 is high fever, body temperature is another symptom of the COVID-19. The author have created a robot that can move freely and automatically release alcohol. There is a temperature sensor that will help reduce the chance of being infected by the COVID-19 virus. Objective: first, to create an alcohol robot that can be controlled by applications. Second, for studying the maximum of distance of alcohol release. Third, the direction of alcohol release. Fourth, the amount of alcohol release at various distances. Fifth, making a body temperature system. Sixth, making the robot's voice alert system when it detects the temperatures of a person is higher than specified. And last one, researching the user satisfaction with an alcohol robot.
Experiment 1. To create a hand control alcohol. First is build a robot agent COVID-19 as shown in the picture. Second is write a program for the bot by specifying the direction of movement and control via smartphone. Third is experiment with the robot functionality through the mobile application.
The result of experiment 1, turning left and right, moving forward and backward of the robot takes an average response time of 2 seconds.
Experiment 2. To study the maximum distance of the robot alcohol release. First is create an automatic alcohol squeezing bottle by detecting objects as shown in the picture. Second is write a program for the kit blind bot to work by specifying when the ultrasonic sensor is working. It will delay 4 seconds and the USB port will work for about 2.4 seconds. When the USB port is working, it will make the water pump work for 2.4 seconds, which will pump the alcohol up and then send out the rubber hose. Third is test the functionality by bringing your hand close to the sensor at a distance of 1 to 22 centimeters and measure the maximum distance at which the alcohol will be released automatically.
The result of experiment 2, the maximum distance that robot can release alcohol is 74 centimeters, and the average alcohol release time of the robot is 2.40 seconds.
Experiment 3. To study the direction of the robot alcohol release. First is extend your hand at an angle of 90 degrees to the robot sensor. The second is time the robot to release alcohol 5 times and find the average. And the third is change the hand angle from 90 degree to 45 degree left and 45 degree right. Then time the robot alcohol release 5 times and find the average.
The result of experiment 3, the robot responds in all directions, and the average alcohol release time of the robot is 2.40 seconds.
Experiment 4. To study the amount of alcohol released by the robot at a different distance. First is determine the response distance of the sensor 20 centimeters. Then measure the alcohol content in 2.4 seconds 5 times and find the average. The second is change the sensor response distance to 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 respectively. The alcohol content was measured in 2.4 seconds 5 times and average.
The result of experiment 4. Sensor response distance 24 centimeters in 2.4 seconds. The average alcohol content is 2.40 seconds. Sorry, 2.04 milliliters.
Experiment 5. To create a body temperature system. First is install the temperature sensor on the kit board and write a program for the sensor to work. Second is install all device on the robot by blinking wooden planks to make the robot higher. Then put the sensor panel on top. The third is position the kit board so that the user can see the temperature value displayed on the kit board screen. The fourth is measure the temperature of each part of the body and record the result.
The result of experiment 5. From measuring temperature in each area of body, the forehead area has the least standard deviation. It is the area that can measure most accurately.
Experiment 6. Making the robot watch alert system when it detects the temperature of a person is higher than specified. First is study the temperature as rate of fever, then use to assemble the program for the kit board to sound when the temperature is measured and the temperature exceeds the set limit. Second is test by taking an object with an over temperature measurement to measure the temperature if the kit board sound an alarm shows that this system is work properly.
The result of experiment 6. The volume of alarm when measuring body temperature in the range of 37.5 degrees Celsius and above, there will be a notification sound. The average sound is 80 decibels.
And the last is experiment 7, researching the user satisfaction with an alcohol robot. First is design satisfaction evaluation of robotic application with Microsoft Form, defined by a list of 6 items, including an easy to control the robot via mobile phone, the alcohol release accuracy of the robot, the quick release of alcoholic robot, the beauty of the robot, strength of the robot, and overall satisfaction with using robot. Second is robot alcohol to student and teacher Mahavichalawood Songkhla province, 20 people, and then do a satisfaction rating of robot application. Third is the satisfaction result of robot user analyzed and interpreted.
The result of experiment 7. The overall satisfaction of the robot user is very well.
Expected benefits. First, to use science and mathematics knowledge to make a useful alcohol robot. And second is we got a useful alcohol robot that can satisfy our user. The third is reduce chances of getting infected by COVID-19. This is our suggestions. First is to increase the strength and looks of the alcohol robot. Second is to change spray alcohol to alcohol gel. The third is to improve the robot to be able to move with artificial intelligence AI system. The fourth is improve the temperature measurement system to be able to adjust the head of according to the head of user without having to use a hand to straight up or down. The next one is study the temperature that is in the risk range of each part of the body because each part of the body has a different temperature range at risk. The last one is develop a speech system for the robot. When detecting someone, a speech would be about how to use the robot. Due to our pandemic, we couldn't finish remoting our robot as we separated, but we make sure that we improve our science project by the time of our school reopen. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay, the next will be question time for the committee.
Thank you for your presentation and fantastic idea. So I have a question about the volume of the alcohol that will be spread from the robot. That can you show your slide?
Yes.
I can remember the page number.
It's
So okay, back back. This slide. No, this slide. Thank you. No. Next.
Yes, the result.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. The sensor responding time. No. This table is, I think, it has incorrect words. I think the sensor responding time is length between your hand and the sensor, right? Because it's not the same width in your report.
This
So,
is experiment for
the distance between your hand and the sensor, right?
Yes.
And you want to measure the volume of the alcohol that will be sprayed, right?
Yes.
Okay, I have a question. So at the 24 centimeters from the sensor, why I think the robot should be sprayed more alcohol because there are more distance. So if you spray the same volume with the alcohol will be spread out in the air. So that means your hand will not get enough alcohol.
Yes. We would take that into our suggestion, but due to the difference of the length is like 1 centimeter, so we didn't see much of changing as we're experimenting. Yeah.
But the fact is that it will be better if you spread more alcohol if your hand is.
It would be better because due to theory, more distance mean we have to use more alcohol volume because it can spread more and it can reach our hand. Yes, but yeah, as I say, due to our experiment, the difference between each experiments, as we experiment like a lot of times, there's not really a big difference, and so we didn't see anything changing that much. Yeah, like we still can get alcohol, although it's like 24 centimeters. Yes.
Okay. More questions
Yes.
about the alcohol. Is that in gel or gas?
It's liquid.
Is it gel, right?
It's a liquid, yes.
So the volume that doesn't matter, right? Because it is in liquid.
The volume does matter because
That's not better because it's in gel. It is in gel status. It's not a gas. It's not like you spread your perfume, right?
yes, it's not like we spread our perfume. It's a liquid. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you mean so we didn't use the spray. Yes, we use
gel.
No, not a
No,
gel, but we
the
spread
pump is
liquid like a line. Yes,
Okay,
it's not a gas.
Okay. So do you understand my point?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. another
You're
question.
welcome. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
So, after doing all the experiment,
Yes.
do you have a final product?
Yes. We have a
Okay.
final product. Do you want to see our clips
Oh
of
yeah,
the final
please.
products? Okay.
And
Okay, wait. Please
how
wait a
much
minute.
does it cost? Oh, was that? Sorry.
I
Yeah,
will
please go ahead.
present a clip. Okay, this is no. This is final product, and this is experiment 1.
Yes, in the clip we can see that the robot can move freely by itself. We're using a application to control it.
And
Do you think?
this
Yeah.
is okay.
Yes.
And this is clip about distancing with alcohol. Okay, and next is measure temperature. This measure by hand. And this is screen. Okay, and this is hand in degree. This is 90 degree and 45 right degree. Yes. And this is how to use wash hand system.
Yes, that's
Okay.
all our final products and clips. Any questions?
What's the cost for 1 unit? Can you estimate that?
Our total cost.
Total cost about 2,000 baht.
We invest in most for module or board like that, and the motor.
Yes, the module and the sensors and the board is quite expensive as we use the kit bright board. Yeah.
I see.
and
Thank you.
Arduino board.
อาจารย์พินโย
Thank you very much. Hi everyone, I have some question for you. You did a good
Yes.
job, but I think maybe you can think more and can get more result. My first question is, what do you think? Why you have to choose two microcontroller, even just choose one? Why?
Because two microcontroller can do more functioning things. Yeah.
No, not true. Because you say that
Uh,
you spend many baht on your project, and the way to cut that is reduce some cost, right?
Yes.
Plus, according to your data that you try some experiment, I think if you just use one microcontroller and then, but you put a lot of effort in your programming, because in KitByte, you can put just block and block and block, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but
and then maybe you can use just one, like maybe you choose Arduino or something else, for example, like Raspberry Pi, and then you can store your data, even send back to the user, because now on everything you show on the blue screen, right? But
yes.
you control the car from your mobile phone. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, I think if you change just one microcontroller, and then you can calculate everything, put a lot of formula in there, and then you can calculate more. Even you can use image processing to detect the palm. It will be better. Because according to the question from the first committee, he asked about the amount of liquid that go to the palm. I think you should calculate the area. You should calculate the area according to the distance from the nozzle, and then it will be more reasonable. You agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think I just think it maybe even more better. Just one.
Um,
The second question is, how much the weight of your robot? Because it's quite big.
Is about 6 kilograms.
That's right. That's right. And how long that your battery can support for just one charge? What a time? I mean, 2 hours, 1 hour? I don't know. Because it's heavy, right?
About 2 hours.
All right. So have your school
battery.
have a 3D printer already? Did you school have it?
No.
Yeah, that is another option. Just design some 3D printing piece and put, and then develop something, and please keep everything inside, not just show the white, the red, the blue. I think it's not nice.
Yes, we would actually, if we have more time, remodeling the looks of the robot is
Yes.
actually our choices, and I think the reason why we have to use like several microcontroller is that we improve our project by time, like Mathayom 5, then Mathayom 6, and then so we use a different boards. Yeah, because sometimes we have to program it at our home and then bring to school again, Yeah, it's quite
Actually, that is not a problem. The programming part is not a problem, but I think if you really design in the beginning, and then your result will be more reasonable, because now it's just like everything that you show is depend on the ultrasonic sensor. That's it. That's all. On the rest is not, in my opinion. Yeah, just change to one microcontroller, and then you can design what you want.
Okay.
That's my
Thank you. We will take that into our suggestion. Thank you very much. Any more questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, sorry, I just recall one of my questions. Already forgot. When you use KitByte microcontroller. Did you aware that they have some delay between the connection from the board to the server? Is that you aware of that?
Yes, it have delay.
Yeah, that is the main problem because you send some alcohol liquid to the user and it should not be delayed like that.
Yes, it's play one
That
time
might
and
work.
delay for 2.4 seconds.
Yeah, that's it. And if you sum up all of the user that have to wait for that delay time, you see?
Yes.
Yeah. But good job anyway.
Thank you.
Okay. Smart anti-COVID-19 robot is concluded. Thank you, Wachirawu School. Next will be lunch break. We will start the afternoon at 13 o'clock. And Hat Yai Vityalai School, please come back to prepare your presentation at 12:55. Thank you very much.
ค่ะก็จบการนำเสนอในช่วงเช้านะคะเดี๋ยวช่วงบ่ายก็จะมีต่ออีกนะคะนักเรียนที่นำเสนอแล้วช่วงบ่ายเข้าฟังอีกรอบนะคะ
คุณครูเบญจวรรณครับตอนนี้เนี่ยให้เบรกแล้วใช่ไหมครับพัก
ค่ะ
พักกลางวัน
ค่ะ
เจอกันอีกทีตอน
ตอนนี้ก็
บ่ายโมง
คือ
ใช่ไหมครับ
ค่ะพักรับประทานอาหารกลางวันแล้วก็เดี๋ยวเจอกันอีกทีบ่ายโมงค่ะสำหรับการนำเสนอทีมถัดไปค่ะขอบคุณทุกท่านนะคะที่เข้าร่วมการนำเสนอผลงานในวันนี้ค่ะเดี๋ยวเจอกันอีกทีช่วงบ่ายค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
เดี๋ยวกรรมการทั้งสองท่านครับขออยู่ก่อนนะครับเพราะเดี๋ยวดรพินโยตอนบ่ายท่านจะไม่ได้เข้า
ตอนบ่ายผมยังเข้าอยู่ครับเพราะว่าเข้ามาฟังนักเรียนอีกกลุ่มหนึ่งแต่ว่ายังอยู่ครับยังอยู่
โอเคครับได้ครับ
อยู่ครับอาจารย์
พักก่อนก็ได้ครับ
ครับไปเจอกันครับ
ก็บอกพี่อันเดี๋ยวพี่อันพูดว่าได้พี่ก็อยู่หน้าจอแหละถ้าส่งทิศมานี่ก็เข้าเหมือนกันแต่ว่าแล้วมันซ้อมกับคนศิลป์เนี่ยใช่นะทุกคนก็ไปว่ามันเลื่อนมันไม่เลือกท็อปิกเนี่ยมันก็จะไม่ขึ้นที่ช่องของเราใช่แต่มันก็จะขึ้นในคนที่มีลิงก์ก็ซ้อมกับคอม เปิดตัวไมค์นะครับพอแชร์เสร็จเปิดตรงที่เป็นรูป
ไม่
ไมค์ครับ
ไม่ดังไม่ดัง ไม่ดังนะติดพี่เปิดละเนี่ยก็เลย
สงสัยทำไมไม่มีไมค์โชว์ขึ้นมา
ไม่ไหนอ่ะ ตรงไหน ก็ไม่นะไม่ได้ยินเสียงอะไรคือมันออกเฉพาะเสียงไมค์ที่พูดเฉยๆไม่ออกอย่างอื่นนะไม่ออกเพลงไม่ออกอะไรเลยไม่ออกก็เลยงงมันได้แต่มันออกไม่ได้แล้วตอนนี้โคโฮสเหรอโคโฮสก็ต้องเอาโน้ตบุ๊กพี่ทำลองเอาเป็นเครื่องพี่ทำเป็นโคโฮสดูไหมเข้าใน YouTube เข้าในซูมนั้นใช่ป่ะ
น้องกบได้ยินบ้างน้องกบได้ยินเสียงพี่ไหมน้องกบ
ฮัลโหลครับพี่เจได้ยินเสียงผมไหมครับ
ได้ยินค่ะน้องกบกดรับพี่หน่อยค่ะพี่เข้าอีกเครื่องนึง
อ๋อโอเคได้ครับ
ไม่ใช่เลยตอนที่เอ็มใช้อยู่แล้วใช่ไหมผมก็เปิดพอยต์เลยไม่ต้องใช้แล้ว
เป็นเรื่องแชร์ไว้ที่
ไม่ต้องใช้แล้วตอนที่ผมใช้
อ๋อแล้วก็เปิดพอยต์เลย
ใช่เปิดพอยต์ได้ดึงกลับมาตีไปเรื่อยมีดีด้วยเดี๋ยวเรา
crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you know the pain, and now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I guess I kinda like the way you know into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I guess I kinda was getting kinda used to the pain, and now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I guess I kinda was getting kinda used to the pain, and now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're I'm going under, and this time I feel there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody going under, and somebody feel there's no one to save. Somebody to have, somebody to hold. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody going under, and somebody feel there's no one to save. Somebody to have, somebody to hold. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you numbed all the pain, and now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I'm going under, and this time I feel there's no one to turn to. This all or nothing way of loving got me sleeping without you. Now I need somebody to know, somebody to hear, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you helped me escape. And now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. Pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love, but now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. You must think that I'm new to this, but I've seen this all before. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbyes. I'm way too good at goodbyes. I know you're thinking I'm heartless. I know you're thinking I'm cold, but I'm just protecting my innocence. I'm just protecting my soul. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. Cause every time I open up it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbyes. I'm way too good at goodbyes. No way that you'll see me cry. I'm way too good at goodbyes. No, 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 no. No way that you'll see me cry. I'm way too good at goodbyes. Cause every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbyes. Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. But when it gets hard, you know it can get hard sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive. We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, time's forever frozen still.
So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. Wait for me to come home.
Loving can heal. Your loving can mend your soul. And it's the only thing that I know. I swear it will get easier. Remember that with every piece of you. And it's the only thing we take with us when we die. We keep this love in this photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes were never closing, our hearts were never broken, and time's forever frozen still.
So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. And if you hurt me, well, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed. And inside these pages, you just hold me, and I won't ever let you go. Wait for me to come home.
inside the necklace you got when you were 16. Next to your heartbeat where I should be. Keep it deep within your soul. And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed. Inside this pain is you just hold me, and I won't ever let you go. When I'm away, I will remember how you kissed me under the lamppost back on 6th Street, hearing you whisper through the phone, wait for me to come home. Yeah, red cups and sweaty bodies everywhere, hands in the air like we don't care. 'Cause we came to have so much fun now. Got somebody here, might be the one now.
If you're not ready to go home, can I get a hell no? 'Cause we're gonna go all night till we see the sunlight, alright.
So la-da-dee-da-dee, we like to party, dancing you and me, doing whatever we want. And this is our house, and this is our rules, and we can't stop, and we won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night?
Can't you see it's we who about that life?
And we can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things, things don't run. We
don't take nothing from nobody.
Yeah, yeah.
To my homegirls just trying to live it up, shaking it like they can't get enough. Remember, only God can judge us. Forget the haters, 'cause somebody loves you.
Memories made till the night's through, surrounded by the ones who love you. We all so turned up here, getting turned up, yeah.
So la-da-dee-da-dee, we like to party, dancing you and me, doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules,
and we can't stop, and we won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night?
Can't you see it's we who about that life?
And we can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things, things don't run. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah, yeah. It's our party, we can do what we want to. It's our house, we can love who we want to.
It's our song, we can sing if we want to. It's my mouth, I can say what I want to.
And we can't stop, and we won't stop.
Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see it's we who about that life?
And we can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things, things don't run. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah, yeah. It's our party, we can do what we want to. It's our house, we can love what we want to.
Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see it's we who about that life?
It's our song, we can sing if we want to. It's my mouth, I can say what I want to.
These things don't run, we
'Cause we can't stop. Heart beats colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for
คุณเบญจวรรณอยู่ไหมครับ
1,000 more. And all along I
มี
believe
สตาฟคนไหนอยู่ไหมครับ
find you.
มีร้านข้าวใครลง
โอเค คือผมจะเข้าซูมกับอีก account หนึ่งด้วย เพราะว่า account ที่เข้าอยู่ตอนนี้เป็น account นำเสนอครับ แล้วไมค์มันค่อนข้างจะช็อตด้วยบางกรณี เดี๋ยวมันจะมีปัญหาระหว่างนำเสนอ
บอกแอดมินบอกครูนพดล
One step closer.
เข้าค้างไว้ก่อนที่หน้า waiting room ได้ไหมคะแล้วเดี๋ยวค่อยให้แอดมินเขารับเข้าให้ค่ะ
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I'll find you. And time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. One step closer. One step closer. I found a love for me, and darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Oh, I never knew you were that someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love. Now knowing what it was, how will I give you up this time? Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I am, and in your eyes you're holding mine. And baby, I'm listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it, darling. You look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
ฮัลโหลครับกีฬาติดต่อได้ยังครับ
ได้เข้าก็ได้แล้ว
ได้แล้วใช่ไหมครับโอเค
Dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Oh, thinking about all our younger years. There was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before. That's over now. You keep me coming back for more.
And baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven.
Oh, once in your life you found someone who will turn your world around, bring you up when you're feeling down. Now nothing can change what you mean to me. Oh, there's lots that I could say. Just hold me now, 'cause I'll never light away.
And baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my
So everyone here, right? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the competition of project works in English oral presentation, computer and mathematics field for South SMTE students. And I hope you all had great lunch. For the last presentation this afternoon, we have a computer project on class attendance checking by face recognition by Mr. Athiwat Kongkeo, Mr. Hilan Hinghem, and Mr. Narathon Sisawat from Hat Yai Vichayalai School. The advisor of this project is Mr. Pinyo Yontantham. The committees are Dr. Phanupong Vijit Phanukan and Professor Sukamon Supisit. Please prepare your presentation and tell us if you're ready.
Okay. Yeah. System. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Then.
Okay, your time starts now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nathon Sisawat. I'm here with Hilan Hinghem and Athiwat Kongkeo from Hat Yai Vichayalai School. Today, we will present our project about class attendance checking by face recognition. Let's get started. In Thailand, most schools check their student attendance checking by using paper report, which can cause some problems such as the loss of information caused by an unexpected event and the delayed start of a lesson. So we came up with a way to solve this problem by creating a web-based system that allows the user to access it with different platforms such as smartphone, computer, tablet. We expect that this method will allow the lesson to start earlier by reducing the time it takes to check the attendance, prevent the loss of information caused by an unfortunate event, minimize the human error while checking attendance, and secure personal information of each student. That leads us to our two main objectives. First one is to develop a web-based system to reduce time usage for attendance checking and digitize attendance data. And second one is optimize the website to its maximum potential.
So about our website algorithm. Our website algorithm are divided into three main parts. The first one is the data addition segment. This segment takes in your information and store it in our database. So by first taking in student personal information and their 3 photos, and then we extract the photos and turn them into an array of number using faceapi.js, which is a JavaScript API that allows us to use the face recognition and face detection on the browser. Face API, it extracts the facial feature and turn them into 128 dimensional vectors for an easier computation. Then we store the extracted feature and the personal information, piece them together, and send them up to our database. And the second segment is the facial recognition segment. This one recognize faces and check your attendance data. So by first giving the website the class information, such as which Matheum you are, which class you're in, and the period you want to check, the subject you want to check, then the website will use this information to query for the facial data that is on the database and return them as a reference data. And at the other side on the client's camera, we again use Face API to extract the facial features, and return 128 dimensional vectors. And then we compare the reference data with the real-time extracted data with Euclidean distance to identify whether if the person appeared on the camera is the same one as the reference data or not. Then we show the attendance data on the screen. If the user's okay with it, you can click submit and send the information back to the database. The last part is attendance statements. This segment shows you the information, the attendance data that has been checked by first giving it class information again with the date that you want to know the attendance data. And then the website will use that information to query again for the attendance data on that date, on that room. Yeah. And then with JavaScript function, we'll rearrange those array of data into a form of a table list for an easier review.
Right, to the experiment parts, we've done totally 6 experiments on this project. So the first experiment, we're going to segregate this into 2 parts. The first part is finding the accuracy of each confidence threshold from 0.05 to 0.99. You choose one of the best from the confidence threshold that we've tasted, and then we can bring them to the second part of the experiment and find the accuracy again. But this time we're going to use a doll that has a similar facial feature as human to trick the websites and then find the accuracy. Turns out that 0.65 is the most accurate one. So we're going to go with that. Second experiment is you want to find the relationship between input size and the GPU load percentage. As you can see from the graph in front of you, the more input size have been put, the more GPU load percentage will be, which means the device will work harder if you put more input size value. The third experiment is finding the best combination between the input size and the resolution of the camera with the first detection range, and also will not make the website crash after opening for a while. The best combination that we found is the input size at 960 square pixel with the resolution at 7 million pixel that had the detection range at 4.60 meters. The fourth experiment is find the optimal quantity of the reference images for the websites. As you can see from the graph in front of you, 3 reference image has the least amount of mistakes that's found during the experiment. So we're going to use the 3 as the quantity of reference image for our website. So the fifth experiment, as you know, as the times go by, people's faces can tend to slightly change. So we want to know if that change can affect our accuracy on the face recognition. We can find the Euclidean distance from the 6-year prior photo and the Euclidean distance from the present day photo and find the difference between these 2 values. Turns out that there's not much difference between these 2 values. So there will be not much effect on the accuracy of the website, but we still advise you to update your reference image at least once every 3 years. The 6th experiment is talking about time. So the formation A is student grouping around in one place, and formation C is student walk past the camera one by one. But we're going to focus on the formation B because normally students will sit scattering around the classroom. So we found the shortest, the longest, and the average time for each formation. For the formation B, it took averagely 1.33 minutes to scan 30 students in the classroom.
So in results of our experiment, we know that our website efficiency are depending on some factors, including confidence threshold, input size, the number of reference images, and the camera resolution. By increasing input size and increasing the number of reference image and increasing resolution, the resource usage will be increased because there's more pixel to it, so it needs to process more number, and that also means it takes more time to process. But by increasing input size and resolution also mean the maximum detection range is also increased, and by increasing the number of reference image to an optimal number, the accuracy will be very good. It will increase dramatically, and by increasing confidence threshold to an optimal value, again, it will reduce indirectly the resource usage and the times taken for face detection and increase a bit in accuracy. So in conclusion, our optimal value or optimal factors of each one is confidence threshold at 0.65, input size at 960 by 960 pixel, and the number of reference image at 3 image, and resolution at 7 million pixel. And the result we got from that is we have the longest detection range at 4 meters and 62 centimeters. And the average time it takes to recognize his face on formation B for 30 people is 1 minute and 33 seconds.
So for the future work, we want to add the function to import or export data to or from Excel. And second, we want to add the data management system to handle the yearly grade promoting. And lastly, we want to add the function for users to manually change the input size and the resolution. Thank you for your
attention.
Thank you. Next will be question time from the committees.
Thank you for good presentation. What is the best distance from the face and the webcam?
The best
distance, the best range.
Oh, the best range, right? So that from our combination between the input size and the resolution, we found that the furthest detection range is 4.62 meters, as you can see in front of your screen.
Right.
This is the longest detection range.
Well,
right?
I'm gonna go back to this slide. Hold on. All right. Okay, from you can see the 4.62 is not the longest detection range, but if we use the input size at 1024 square pixel, the website will not go smoothly. I mentioned earlier that this combination will also make the website go as smooth as possible. So it will not there will be no delay on the device.
I understand. Thank you. Which part of your project that involve the machine learning that use the CNN network?
I think
and you say the question again, please.
Because I see that you use the convolutional neural network in your report. So when you present, I have a question that which part of your project that use the machine learning?
The CNN, I think is the part where you extract the facial data, that part, yeah. So it is that part.
So you use the CNN in real-time situation?
No, like you already trained the API with the CNN, and then you got the weight, right? And then that trained data is then used for this.
Good answer. So why you use CNN in your project
instead of the neural network?
Yes.
Right. So because CNN is like, I've read that it is better to use convolutional neural network with computer vision things, such as this one, facial recognition, because yeah, it is better to use CNN here.
Okay.
Because it is excels in this kind of work, the computer vision.
Okay. Typically, we use CNN to detect an object, right?
Yep. Yeah.
But why you use CNN to detect an object? What is the object that you want to detect? A face? But
so, yeah.
Right? You want to use CNN to detect a face in a picture, right?
Yep.
But a face face of people is very different. Why you think that CNN will give you the best result? Because people have different faces, right? So is this your idea?
That's a good question, but can you repeat it again?
I think using the CNN in your project is your original idea?
So sorry, at first we thought we're just gonna do some face recognition normally, but we don't have any information or knowledge about it. So we, do some research, and we found out this JavaScript API and how it recognizes faces, and it do a pretty good job at doing that. So that's why we chose to use the convolutional neural network and this API and implement it on our project.
Thank you. Good answer.
Thank you.
Okay. Any question, Dr. Panupong?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were gonna ask more questions. So from what I understand, you chose the face API, right? And it comes with the CNN, right? So it's a whole package. So you just choose the face API. You do not implement the CNN yourself. You do not decide where to put the CNN, right?
Yeah, in this part, we have to say we don't have enough knowledge to do that by ourselves, because by implementing CNN, there's a lot of things that we don't understand yet, especially calculus for multivariable calculus, to compute the gradient descent of the function and the cost function. We really don't have enough knowledge yet.
Yes. And your whole application, when you use it, you have to use a smartphone to take a photo of the students one by one, and then submit it to the website. Is that correct? Or is it gonna be simultaneously real-time application?
So there's going to be two parts. The first part is using store the reference data. So in this part, we have to take a photo of the student, at least three pictures for the reference images, and to turn them into the reference data. And the second part is when you want to check your attendance, you can use the live camera. You use live webcam to check the faces, to scan the faces.
Yep.
That's it.
I see. And you use the face API there as well.
Yes.
On the live camera. Okay.
Yeah.
One more question. What happens if a student upload 3 photos, but not all the photos of himself? Maybe three photos of 3 people.
There's going to be a problem with the reference data because
yeah, but can I say this? But this part is the uploading the data part is for the one with responsibility to do it. We do not, I don't think we will use the student themselves to do this one. I think we'll use some teachers or someone who is responsible to add the photos and take the photo of each student and add the data.
I see. So we do not kind of check the similarity of the 3 photos before uploading it. Correct?
Sorry.
No. I mean, do you check the similarity of the 3 photos before uploading it? No.
Before upload them into the reference database, is it? Is it what
Yeah.
yeah, we have to check if it's the same person or not, or else it's going to be a mistake, or the accuracy will be changed. It will be altered the accuracy of the website.
Okay, I see. And the way to check it is like the person who uploaded check all the 3 photos, not by
Yeah.
using the Euclidean distance.
Yes, because
Yeah.
the Euclidean is kind of troublesome to calculate all the values. So yeah, we have
It
to.
takes a lot of resources.
Yeah.
Really?
to do that.
I think it
Yeah.
should be fast.
Yeah,
Just
well,
one-
like 5 seconds on my computer, which is not that great.
Too slow for understand that.
We have a website if you want to see.
We can show you the how does it work on the website. Do you want to see it or?
Yeah, maybe a quick
Okay, hold on.
view.
I think you might need to.
Can Narathon share your screen, please?
Hold on, let me stop share. Oh yeah, pause share. Okay. Blame, you can share your screen.
Okay.
Can you share it?
Can you share the screen?
Milan, stop sharing.
How do you stop share? Hey, how do you oh yeah, you can see the button. Okay.
Okay, so this
Sure.
is our website. As I say, it divided into 3 parts after you first log in. So which part do you want to see? The inputting data part, or the recognition part, or the the table data part?
I mean, it's up to you. Maybe the recognition
Maybe
part.
showing.
Yeah,
this
maybe.
one is the recognition. As we have already prepared, we already tried some recognition before. We at module 6/3, we'll add the date to check the attendance on this date on period 2 and 3 maybe.
Just
and we'll start.
We
So
can
you have the
choose between the.
You have to
you can use
use front or back camera, but for webcam is a front camera. Yeah. So you click and the camera will be open. Is it on?
Wait, is it I think he's opening the camera for the Zoom, I guess. I think you can use the camera on the website. But maybe you have to close your camera in Zoom. That's right. Yeah, there we go.
Very handsome. Okay, so here the API will extract the face of plume and then compare using Euclidean distance with the reference data of the /3 room of every student. You see there's some mistakes there that we try to eliminate it, but that's all we can do. It's not 100%.
For now, just for now, that's all we can do.
And here's the
the attendance
part
of the students in the specific materium and the specific slash in
yellow
specific dates.
Means we haven't checked the attendance yet. Red means you didn't come on that class, and green means you are attended on the class. But maybe we have to find some day that we already checked the attendance.
Okay. Let's see.
Not today.
Oh, she didn't send the result. So,
For example, this one, we've checked the period 1 and 2 for Narathon only. Yeah.
So it's gonna appear green on his name because he's been checked during the class, but the others that haven't been checked yet, it will appear red, and the other period that everybody haven't been checked at all is gonna appear to be yellow on the table.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, this is a good implementation. Why not you implement this in mobile? Because
my post, but we can use it in mobile, but it might be a little bit delay compared to on the laptop or on the device like iPad or the MacBook or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So you chose to implement this in a desktop computer. So that means you have to bring your desktop computer to the place that you want to check the face, right?
We can use in various devices such as the smartphone, such as the iPad, the laptop. We can use in various devices. That's why we conduct the experiment to find the optimal value for the website. So it won't crash on the smartphone, or it's cannot crash on the device that has the low spec of the work. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And I would like to say welcome to the world of AI. So this is just beginning. You will see many more opportunities to use this in the real world. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Class attendance checking by face recognition is concluded. Thank you, Hạt Nhân Vietnamese School and all the committees. Every project work has shown their abilities and attempts. On behalf of organizing committees, we hope you all will retain your good points and keep developing your work. At last, the committees will evaluate your results, and all the participants, please leave this meeting room and join the main meeting room later at 16 o'clock, so 4 p.m. Yeah, you can leave the meeting room now. This is the end of the competition. Hope you all have a good day. And for the committees, if you finish evaluating the result, please submit to the admin, Mrs. Benjamin Phang Yen. Thank you.
ท่านอาจารย์เบญจวรรณมาหรือยังครับ
อาจารย์รู้สึกว่าจะติดงานอยู่อะค่ะ
อ๋อแล้วทีนี้จะให้ผมยังไงแต่ละคนต่างซับมิตหรือว่าให้รวมคะแนนไปให้
เดี๋ยว
ถ้าแต่ละคนต่างซับมิตก็ไม่มีปัญหานะ
แต่เราคุยกันตอนนี้ไม่ได้นะครับเพราะว่า
ครับผม
ใช่เพราะว่าไลฟ์อยู่
เด็กยังไม่ออกลืมดูครับขอโทษ ลืมดูเลยครับ
ตอนนี้
น้องยังไม่ออก
ตอนนี้คือนำเสนอครบทุกกลุ่มแล้วใช่ไหมครับคุณพินโย
ครับครบแล้วครับก็
ถ้างั้นก็เราจะ
กรรมการคุยกันนะครับ
ก็เดี๋ยวงั้นผมก็จะหยุดการสตรีมนะครับเพื่อที่จะให้กรรมการได้พูดคุยกันไหมหรือว่ายังไงครับ
ครับครูกบครับติดต่อครูเบญจวรรณให้หน่อยได้ไหมครับพอดีว่าต้องถามเพราะท่านบอกว่าต้องมีไฟล์ PDF อะไรสักอย่างใช่ไหมครับ
ค่ะเดี๋ยวครูเจี๊ยบประสานให้ก็ได้ค่ะเดี๋ยวครูเจี๊ยบประสานให้
ขอบคุณครับน้องเกศครับ
ครับอาจารย์เบญจวรรณมาแล้วยังไลฟ์สดอยู่นะครับ
ตอนนี้ยังไลฟ์สดอยู่ครับ
สะดุ้ง ลืมตัว
ผมกลัวมากกลัวอาจารย์ ไล่คะแนนออกมา
หลังจากเรานำเสนอเรียบร้อยแล้วเนี่ยครับเราจะต้องเชิญนักเรียนออกไหมครับเพื่อที่จะกรรมการพูดคุยกันยังไงพี่เป็นพี่เจี๊ยบมาแล้วนะครับพี่เจี๊ยบสวัสดีครับ
เชิญนักเรียนออกได้เลยค่ะแล้วค่อยเข้ามีตหลักอีกทีนึงตอน 4 โมงเย็นค่ะ
โอเคครับ
ยังไม่ออกนะ
เด็กๆยังรออยากฟังกรรมการพูดอะไรอยู่
โอ้โห
วัสดีค่ะพอดีไมค์มันไม่ได้ยินมันสภาพสถานะเปิดไมค์อยู่แต่ว่าเสียงไม่เข้าใช่ไหมคะ
ไม่เป็นไรครับพี่เจี๊ยบตอนนี้เสียงเข้าปกติแล้วนะครับ
ค่ะพี่ไปหาหูฟังมาเสียบ
พี่เจี๊ยบทั้งนั้นตอนนี้เดี๋ยวผมขออนุญาตหยุดสตรีมนะครับเพราะว่าเรานำเสนอครบแล้วใช่ไหมครับ
ค่ะตอนนี้ก็คือหยุดไลฟ์ได้เลยค่ะ ก็
ได้
เดี๋ยว
ได้
ก็
ครับ
ไป
ผม
เด็กๆไปพบกันที่ห้องประชุมใหญ่บ่าย
ได้
3 โมงค่ะ
ครับผม